Okay, so I don't know why I decided to start that already. We're gonna see. I've been trying to get his obedience going on that pedestal. We got a bunch of really good downs yesterday. So once they learn on something, a lot of times it's not real easy to come off it, especially if you don't do a ton of repetitions. Like we haven't done a ton, but we got some good. That's a good boy. All right, good job. Can reward that. Right, so the context changes because of the surface. Some dogs, it don't matter. Some dogs, they don't care. Some dogs, you change the surface. Like I've done some dogs out here where I started on a blanket because they didn't want to do stuff on the concrete. And it was before I was using a lot of pet cots. Good boy. But even with using cots, I've had to come to a blanket because they don't want to do it on the concrete. So you put a little soft blanket so it at least breaks the surface, and then they get used to it. It's no big deal. Right, let's see. Ready, sit. Hand motion. Good. Mark and reward. And break. Right. So I've started trying to do the implied stays. I probably should practice stays too. Everybody wants to stay. Nowadays I'm more implied stay. Right. I haven't started doing a heel. Oh, that's something I was thinking about too. Good boy. I saw this thing about dogs can learn hundreds of words and stuff. It's like, yeah, but nobody uses that. Ready, sit. Good. Let's see if he stays. Don't do too much distance. I haven't been working too much distance. Good. Break. Good boy. Now let's go this way. We're gonna go hot dogs. Right. Up. And sit. Good. Ready? Here. Good. Good job. Right. Some people like to put the food on the bed. Break. I like it coming from me, but 2 or 3 on a down, right? Oh, should I go ahead and go word first? Good boy. Should I go word first too? Did I start using the word yet? You're still excited, right? And sit. Good. And down. I messed it up. I told you I was going to mess it up by using the word first. Now we got to wait till we get it. So I come under the bed. Messed it up with the word. And down. Oh, I forgot about this. This helped him yesterday. Good job. I should say good down. Break. A lot of people don't like that though when you say down, good down. Right? Tom Davis loves it. It's kind of I think it's an old, what's the word I'm looking for? Traditional. That's not the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for the next part of it. Conventional wisdom. It's traditional conventional wisdom, right? That you say it because they're in that position, so you're getting the word with the action. However, most people nowadays, even people that were trainers a long time ago that are still trainers, they say that at best it does nothing, and at worst it's watering down the word, because you're trying to get them to do the action, right? When you say down, you want them to do the action of going into the down, and if they're already in it, it doesn't put the word with the action of doing it, right? So, ready, sit. Good. And down. The word, the motion. Good. Mark and reward. Good. Break. So now, let's go ahead and try to push it by not having food in my hand. Probably too soon. Probably too soon for this guy. Other dogs probably just fine. Sit. Good. Down. Good. Very nice. And sometimes they'll surprise you, right? And break. Oh my gosh. He really, like, he was really good at walking too, like when he first came, so this was kind of nothing. Like doing the heel drills is really kind of nothing to him. He does get a little wacky every here and there, but he's a puppy. You know what I mean? You gotta give him a break. Good boy. What is, I saw Beckman one time. He had somebody come in with a 9-month puppy. Look at what it, and like, your walk is 80% good, and that's a 9-month-old puppy. You're all right. Good boy. So it's your expectations, right? Have some realistic expectations. All right, let's try. Did we try sit, stay over here, or only on there? Ready, sit. Good. Ooh, a little bit more distance. Good. So that's an iffy one. For me, I usually don't care, especially at the beginning, as long as they kind of stay in that area. I feel like you can always fix that, right? And then even like how he flared out, you can fix it a couple ways. You can go back to your bait, right? Ready, sit. Right? I would reward it still. And you can go like this, get him walking, and sit. Right? See, it's a little bit better. Right? I should be using my brakes. Dang it. Right? So you can go straight food that way. Ready, sit. And part of it is how you hold your hand, right? This time I put my hand a little bit farther out. Break. Right, so if your hand's in here, let's do this. If your hand's in here, he's gonna come this way and he's gonna flare out. So if you put your hand on the outside, ready, sit. More on the outside, right? See how he's straight. And break. And then the other ways to fix it is you use a fence, a wall, right? So he can't go out that way. That's the easier way, or I shouldn't say easier. It's a faster way to fix it, because there's something right there, right? Where a lot of times, if you're just trying to use the food, you have to get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, right? Ready, down. Good. So that time, good. Break. That time I went back to food because I changed the context of it. I'm trying to get the down without the sit first. Right? Did I need to? Maybe not. I personally like, if you're changing the context, especially, I've been having a hard time with him anyways, getting him working and all that kind of stuff. So since I'm changing the context, it makes me think that I need to, when maybe I don't. Ready? Down. Good job. See, now this time he didn't sit first, right? And break. Right, so my sporting guys, they don't like sits first. And then other guys, when I say sporting guys, they also do pet dogs. So people change their stuff, right? But anyways, you change what you're doing in the arena and then your practical stuff. Other guys say if you watch them, a lot of dogs naturally will sit first anyways. So that's where having them sit and go into a down from a sit came from. I like to do it both ways. Since it seems to be easier for them to do it from a sit, I'll do that, and then I try to, depending on the dog, pretty quickly go into from a stand. And down. Good. Stay. I need to do a couple with the word so he has the idea, right? Good. Right, so see how he started getting up? If he just good. To me, as long as he gets back down, especially in the early stages, break. Especially in the early stages, just get him back in the position you wanted. Right, like a second ago, he was in a sit and he stood up when I approached. You can just put him back in the early stages. I like to put him back in the sit and go ahead and reward it. Even though now we did another action from the stay, so maybe it's not rewarding the stay itself as it is that sit. But I feel like, I don't know. Who knows? I'm rambling. Is it time to do some more play? Good boy. Right? And then I work up to the point where, like, if they break, I won't reward it. But usually in the beginning I will anyways. I'll just get them back into the position, reward it, and then eventually it gets to where if I have to get them back in the position, I'll remind the stay, right? So it starts to differentiate. But that's probably also why everybody else is better than me. Hey man, these guys don't care, dude. As long as you're cool with it all. What you think, dude? Let's go do a little free walk recall. And then you gotta go in. I gotta get Milo. Oh, where's the stuff over there? Yeah, man, you left it over there.